Uh, oh, all right. Sorry, I just got the message about the recording, so I got a little thing. But so this makes it very, very important because when we're ill, जुकाम होता है दवाई लेते हैं, बुखार होता है दवाई लेते हैं या डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं. We're ill, we go to a doctor. So when we're mentally ill, when we're just suppressing our symptoms, then why not go to someone who is trained in this? Um, and these feelings come up: anxiety, stress, shame. Shame बहुत बड़ा है यहाँ पर, especially in our culture. There's shame, guilt, and fear. Unless we can express it, unless we can talk about it, uh, our feelings keep getting suppressed. हम दबाते जाते हैं या carpet के नीचे, we just keep pushing it away. It's very important to express, and you need to express to people who are safe. Some people may not be safe. So, it's nicer when no one's giving you advice. You're going to a professional, you're paying, the person is completely focused on you. And this is what happens at any workplace. Because if you can see, this image is like the person's been climbing and climbing and climbing and is exhausted. And this is burnout. This is a picture of burnout. And I feel this is very important to realize what burnout is. Why do entrepreneurs suffer so much more acutely? Because firstly, it's all self-selection. You've put yourself in charge, but then you're choosing the people to be with you, and you're aiming for perfection. And I wish this word perfection was not so sought after, because perfection, achievement, success, these are all very, they're very, sorry, someone saying something? Is there a question? Okay. Anyway, perfection, try and aim for imperfection. Why does everything have to be perfect? Why does everything have to be just so? It's tough. Startups are hard. We're always looking for that magic formula, the magic team. What if there isn't? Because it is hard work, but it is also smart work. Work smart. Startups are alienating and lonely because people who are in startups, they're putting in so much of their time and effort, they're disconnecting from friends and family members, and they're alone. They're constantly at work. There are barely any weekends. It's difficult. I am my company. Entrepreneurs and people who are at startups, they feel they have an image and a reputation that they need to live up to. It's difficult. Please understand what you're doing. It's difficult. Founders eat loss, same thing. You need to be able to set aside a time even for yourself, not just for the people who are working with you, because you're important too. Financial risk. Obviously, there is a constant worry of financial risk because you're investing a lot. And I wouldn't just say financial risk, it's also time risk. You're putting in time, it's literally blood, sweat, and tears. You're putting in everything into something that you're starting. It's your baby. It's stressful. Imposter syndrome. Will it work? Am I good enough to make it work? You're constantly questioning yourself. And even if it works, you're like, it didn't work because of me. ये सबकी मेहनत है. हाँ, सबकी मेहनत है, लेकिन आपकी भी मेहनत है. Pushing beyond burnout. That's very, please take time off. You need to set aside time to be able. Don't push yourself to a level where then you're of no use to anyone. Substance abuse comes in. You're either smoking a lot, drinking, drugs, or even eating, overeating, because you're constantly at your desk and you don't have time. So make time. Founders, and especially people who are in startups, all of them, I wouldn't just say the founders, but they're two times more likely, again, to suffer from depression, ADHD. There is substance abuse, there is bipolar disorder. There could be hospitalization because you're ill, you're tired. And when you're tired, your immunity goes low. It's biological facts. So, and again, suicidal facts when it doesn't succeed or if it doesn't succeed. It does happen. These are the taboo words. In our culture, it's all about the izzat and maintaining that image. Mental illness, matlab kya aap pagal ho? Why? Why does the word pagal come into this? Why is it have to be like honor ke nahi mard ke saath hai ya aurat nahi kar, whatever. It doesn't matter. Why can't we get beyond this word? Why is this word making mental illness such a taboo? It's fine. It's okay to ask for help. आप छोटे नहीं हो जाओगे अगर आप मदद मांग रहे हो किसी से. Warning signs. There's pessimism. You cannot and are not feeling hopeful at all. I mean, I was watching a movie the other day and उसमें था कि आप पानी के बिना इतने दिन रह सकते हो, खाने के बिना इतने दिन रह सकते हो, हवा के बिना इतना टाइम रह सकते हो. लेकिन अगर उम्मीद मर जाए, अगर होप मर जाती है, then the person doesn't want to live. Sad, anxious, or empty moods where you're not feeling anything. When you're numb, that's a warning sign. If there's a loss of interest, if your behavior has changed, so supposing you enjoyed hanging out with friends, now you don't. So it's a warning sign. Sorry, is there a message? Okay. Change in diet or eating schedule. You're not eating on time. You're not sleeping well. Again, change in sleep schedule. You're not getting enough rest. So your mind and body are exhausted, and that's burnout straight away. Irritability. आप जो चीजें where you were patient पहले, जब आपके पास बहुत patience था, आप बहुत तहम्मुल से बात करते थे, अब आप you're snapping at everybody. गुस्सा हो रहे हो constantly, या छोटी छोटी बातें आपको irritate कर रही हैं, and इसमें road rage भी आता है. When you're burnt out at work and you're driving, the minute somebody cuts you off, एक rage आती है. It's so important to recognize that. ये सारे recognize, you need to recognize all these signs. And you're then unable to make any decisions or to concentrate. You feel like you're working 20 hours a day, but you're not getting the work done. That is pure and simple burnout. Just from my perspective, I've been a therapist 5 years. Before that, BBA, MBA, I did all that, worked in the corporate world. And I realized that since COVID started, I was overworking because I felt, oh, I'm at home, I'm online, I need to work harder. And 6 weeks, I was just burnt out. I didn't want to speak with anybody. What I started doing now is I work for 5 weeks, 6 days a week, and I have my downtime Sundays. 6th week mera jo hai, like next week mera, I'm off. No clients, nothing. No messages from clients. My clients also know that I am off. And then once a year, I take the entire month off. Clients don't message me. I don't message them. I need to keep myself important. If I am not important, I'm of no use to anybody else. And plus, if you're not going to be important to yourself, why should anybody else care about you? It's as simple as that. और जब आप प्लेन पे भी ट्रैवल करते हैं, they say, right, ऑक्सीजन मास्क अपने ऊपर पहले डालो. तो डालो. Save yourself first, only then can you help others. All right. Action. First and foremost, please remove the stigma. ये जो इज्जत वाला सीन था, that पागल जाते हैं या therapist पे या whatever, ये stigma हटा दीजिए. It's so important to remove that stigma. When you're asking for help, it is not that you're weak. Actually, only the strong ask for help when you've got the courage. Educating about mental health. What NIC is doing right now is educating about mental health. And by spreading the word in different organizations, you spread the word even in your families. It's so important, even with kids, with your family members, with wives, husbands, in-laws, whoever. It's very, very important. Give them resources. Someone gave, and I see Rimsha, someone gave you the resource, right? You contacted me. I was able to do this. But now you know that there are more resources. We have a whole community who we reach out to. And we're able to reach out and we're able to help others. And everyone, this has nothing to do with money. All right? There are affordable therapists and there are those who are more expensive. But it has nothing to do with money. Everyone is and should be in therapy. At least that's what I tell my family members. Mental, emotional, and physical well-being are interlinked. Seriously, they are. Because if any one of these goes out of sync, you feel unwell. Support network. Have friends, have family members. Take time out for yourself. Because हम लोग को सिखाया जाता है बचपन से selfish मत बनो, selfless बनो. दोनों words में self comes first. You don't have to be selfish or selfless. You gotta first take care of yourself. Only then can you take care of others. So self is first. Prioritize. See what needs to be done first. You don't have to do, if something is due 6 weeks later, you don't need to work on it today. Because if you don't prioritize, you will also procrastinate. And when we do that, that's when our businesses, our startups, our work goes down. See, I don't like the word failure, so I try not to use it. I think of failing as experiences. Because when we learn something from every failure, we are actually experiencing stuff. We're not really failing at it because we've learned something. Okay, this is my favorite. And this is my buzzword where I say, we're called human beings, not human doings. So be a being, not a doing. You're not a machine, you're a human being. Pay attention to the warning signs, please. Burnout is so real. Please pay attention to that. And once again, I'm going to say remove the stigma. It's crucial to remove the stigma. And it's okay not to be okay. Sometimes if I'm not okay, then I'm not okay. I'm sad. I am sad. I can talk about my sadness. Sadness is not bad. All emotions are valid. It's okay not to be okay. All right? Any questions? Anything you want to ask?
Yeah, I think stress is inevitable in startups, and by learning how to implement healthy attitudes and positive lifestyle choices, I think our entrepreneurs could make better choices for themselves and their startups. And you need to remember, as founder, making self-care efforts bleeds into the fabric of their own company. So I think
Absolutely.
that's really important. So, do we have any questions?
Rimsha, do you have any questions? Maybe if you ask me something, then others may open up.
I was wondering, what are some small day-to-day things that founders can implement to increase their self-confidence?
Self-confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, a lot of people say affirmations. For me, my affirmation is when I look in the mirror every day, I see me. I don't see what society wants to see. I dress up for myself. Dress up every day for yourself. That is crucial. Whatever makes you happy, that will give you confidence. So start with that. Feel good about yourself. Take time out for yourself. Take a weekend for yourself. Eat well, sleep well. Sleeping well is really confidence boosting. When you're well rested, you will feel good.
That's true.
Tell me, Ramsha, when you dressed up for this today, who were you dressing up for, yourself or everyone
For
else?
myself. For myself, I always
Absolutely.
dress it for myself. It actually helps me build my confidence a lot.
That's what it is. It's all about the self. Look, I am going to say that it starts with me. I, me, myself. And once I am feeling good, only then can others around me feel good. If I'm not feeling good, no one's going to feel good.
Yeah, I think we really need to create space in each day to set intentions for how we want to be and how we want to feel, and that eventually leads us how we want to focus on the day. So
Absolutely. Yeah, intentionality is actually very,
that
very,
is really
very
important.
crucial. Yeah. Sorry, you
Do
were
we
saying
have
something.
any? Yeah, I was wondering if we have any questions from our participants.
Yeah, Mohsen.
Mohsen, you are.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Ma'am, I have a question. It's phenomena that risk and tensions are generally associated with the business. Sometimes risk of financial risk or time waste, as you discuss all the factors. Risk and tensions are associated with the business. So how to make a balanced work-life balance between my personal life and my business life? Just like कि कारोबार में टेंशन तो आनी है, but that
बिल्कुल.
does not reflect on my personal life. और मैं उसको रिएक्ट अपने घर में ना करूं, मेरा जो फ्रेंड से बिहेवियर है वो खराब ना हो. So how to make a perfect fit for that? Kindly
Okay.
respond.
देखिए, पहली चीज है मोहसन के परफेक्ट फिट नहीं होता है. कोशिश कर सकते हैं कि वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस आए. कभी वर्क थोड़ा ज्यादा होगा, कभी लाइफ थोड़ी ज्यादा होगी. तो इवन इफ दैट हैपेंस इट्स ओके, बट व्हाट यू कैन डू, टाइम रखें, एक स्केड्यूलिंग कीजिए अपने लिए. ऑलराइट, कि ये टाइम मेरा मी टाइम है, ये टाइम मेरा फैमिली टाइम है, ये टाइम मेरा फ्रेंड्स के साथ टाइम है. डेज सेट असाइड कीजिए, आवर्स सेट असाइड कर सकते हैं कि व्हेन आई वेक अप इन द मॉर्निंग आई नीड 2 hours just by myself. It's me, my coffee, my paper, whatever. उसके बाद my work can start. So that's how I will prioritize कि okay, 11 बजे के बाद या 10 बजे के बाद I will not answer any messages from clients. It is my time. So वो चीज़ है. या ये मेरा family time है कि Sunday is family day, तो no clients. Things like that will help you. Sorry, you can just set aside, एक prioritize कीजिए, because होगा, tensions आएंगी, contamination भी होगी. So ये नहीं हो सकता कि आप वर्क को वर्क पे ही रखें. आएगा कभी घर, और स्पेशली स्टार्टअप में तो डेफिनेटली आएगा, क्योंकि परेशानी आप अपनों के साथ शेयर करते हैं, राइट? पर वो परेशानी शेयर करने के लिए आप थेरेपिस्ट के साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं, ताकि फिर वो घर पर नहीं जाएगी बात. ठीक है? Does that make sense?
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, do we have any other questions?
Ramsha, I have a question from you. Do we have this particular therapist on board with our NIC, or this is for today now only?
No, this is just for the session for today only.
Okay, fine.
I have a question.
जी नबीला, बोलिए.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, Natasha. First of all,
वालेकुम
how are
अस्सलाम.
you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Natasha, मेरा एक सवाल ये था
जी.
कि मैं अपनी पर्सनल चीज़ जो है वो शेयर करना चाहती हूँ. वो ये कि समटाइम बहुत सारी फ्रस्ट्रेशन, बहुत सारी इरिटेशन या बहुत सारी चीज़ों के बाद मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं खुद को ही खुद सेटिस्फाइड कर सकती हूँ. यानी कि मुझे उस टाइम पर अकेले रहना या अकेले खुद से बात करना और ये सारी चीज़ें अच्छी लगती हैं. तो क्या ये चीज़ ठीक है किसी हद तक? क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जिस तरह मैं बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रस्ट्रेट हूँ या बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हूँ, तो मुझे ये अभी तक मैं अपने साथ ये प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ कि मैं अपने आप को खुद ही मोटिवेट करती हूँ. अकेले बैठकर खुद से बात करती हूँ और मुझे कुछ देर बाद रिलैक्स फील होने लगता है। तो क्या दिस इज द राइट प्रैक्टिस? आप मुझे इस पे क्या सजेस्ट करेंगी?
Everything that works for you is right. If it's working,
हाँ,
it's right. I mean, आप अपने लिए me time निकाल रही हैं, right?
यस।
So that's all that's needed.
नो, मी टाइम नहीं,
Recognizing,
एक्चुअली नो।
sorry,
आई सेड, आई थिंक आप समझ नहीं सकी या मैं समझा नहीं सकी कि फ्रस्ट्रेशन या किसी भी ऐसी चीज को मैं डिस्कस नहीं करती किसी के साथ, शेयर नहीं
क्यों?
करती। मुझे ऐसा लगता है
क्यों?
क्यों वो, इसीलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मे बी कि शायद मैं अपने आप को खुद समझा सकती हूँ, तो पहले मैं खुद के साथ बात करूँ।
ठीक है. And that's
देन
fine. Then if you feel you need to speak with somebody else, because आप कब तक, अगर for example you don't want to tell a friend something or you don't want to tell a family member something, that's when therapy comes in. अपनी frustrations आप deal कर रही हैं, but कब तक? कभी ना कभी तो burnout आएगा ना. तो जब आप किसी आउटसाइडर से बात करती हैं जो आपसे रिलेटेड ही नहीं है, जो आपको जज नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि एज प्रोफेशनल्स वी आर नॉट अलाउड, तो जब जजमेंट नहीं होगी तभी तो आप फ्रीली बात कर सकेंगी ना.
एग्जैक्टली, दिस इज अ मेन फैक्ट एक्चुअली। मुझे ये भी चीजें
जजमेंट,
होती हैं उस टाइम राइट के, आई
बिल्कुल,
थिंक पता नहीं वो सही ओपिनियन दें या ना दें, मे बी वो
यस,
मुझे समझ में आए ना आए, तो मैं
बिल्कुल.
उस टाइम में यही करती हूँ। अमूमन आज तक ये मेरी ये प्रैक्टिस रही है, लेकिन मैं ये सोच रही थी कि मैं कभी किसी से पूछूं ये मेरी प्रैक्टिस सही है या गलत है, वो उस पर मुझे सजेस्ट करें कि मुझे क्या करना चाहिए। थैंक यू
आपके
आपकी।
लिए अगर आपकी प्रैक्टिस सही है तो बिल्कुल ठीक है. इफ इट्स वर्किंग फॉर यू, इट्स वर्किंग फॉर यू.
थैंक यू सो मच
Pleasure.
फॉर द नाइस कमेंट विद मोटिवेशन।
My
थैंक यू।
pleasure. Pleasure.
Okay, I think we should wrap the session now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone, and thank you so much, Natasha, for giving us such an enlightening session on the startup ecosystem.
My
I'm
pleasure,
sure
Rimsha.
everyone had a lot to learn from it. Even I did. So thank you for
Thank you.
that. I think I'm just going to end the session now. Thank you,
All
everyone,
right.
joining. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone, for
Rimsha. Take care, everyone. Good luck.
have a great day.
Bye.
Have a great day.
You too.